Licenses are handed out like candy these days. For many people, the turn signal lever is simply a decoration, something to be seen but not touched. Kind of like my dear friend's cooking, though even looking at that is something from out of a horror movie. Michael Morningwood is not a believer in signals, as he abruptly slows down to pull over without a signal and gets honked at. She was all excited. But things are about to get much more interesting. Idiotic inbred Ian has changed his mind and now wants to be on the other side of these cones and causes a cluster. Ooh, is he gonna hit that guy? Ooh, did he hit him?
I don't know, but give us this.
After the Prius beeps, the pickup truck driver panic brakes. I cut the camera to mark the file, but I did it at the wrong time. You can see the truck's back end bounce really hard. A few seconds later, our culprit ends up where he wants to be. His GPS would say,
"In 0 feet, stop the car, throw your keys away, sell me, and take public transport for the rest of your life." But you probably find a way to screw that up too.
That was intense, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Now.
And things are getting more interesting yet. This is a cluster that can't just unfuck itself. These two right lanes are right turn only lanes, and these two left lanes are straight only lanes. But people from the straight lanes are going to forcefully insert themselves like anal probes and cut in line. Ooh, they're all just gonna pile in. The last one to do it is blocking an open lane while he waits to cut in and gets high-beamed and honked by other drivers. It's getting high-beamed. But this nut cluster is not done torturing us yet. Obnoxiously offensive, overrated Oscar is going to purposefully fail the dual turn and force his way into our lane, making me come to a full stop mid-turn. I had a strong feeling he was going to do it, so I was ready.
Oh, he zipped into our lane. That wasn't very nice.
But the guy behind us was not ready and almost rear-ended us.
Hit somebody.
Oh, not another ambulance.
Another one behind us?
No, that's up ahead.
There we go.
Okay, this guy. Alright, so you make your own rules.
Asshole.
This guy wants to turn into this parking lot here, but he can't because the driver in front of us is blocking his way. That driver even scoots further forward, not helping the situation. I've left enough space for him or her to back up to let that driver turn.
They could back up and let him in.
But no dice. Their brain is about as lame as your grandpa's pull my finger fart trick. Though maybe your grandma could do it better.
They're not moving.
Oh, they gave up? And things don't get any better. This guy started out in the far left lane and all of a sudden wants to pull all the way over to the right side. No planning, no common sense, no real use to society, kinda like prosthetic dog balls. We have a green light, which means the Chevy SUV coming from the left that you can't see yet has a red light, and he honks at all of us with the green light. What are you honking at? You have a red light. I don't have the time or the crayons to explain to him how green lights and red lights work. He's probably the same one who ate the crayons in school, and I'll bet he still does. Here we are getting someplace until we're not getting someplace. We've caught up to someone who doesn't know where he's going. When you're lost, just pull over and let people pass. Don't just keep stopping and driving at a crawl. guy's hesitating up there. I just want to get going here.
Your destination is on
Come
the
on,
left.
man. Go. Here's yet another reason to dislike self-driving cars. There are plenty of places where this autonomous vehicle could have pulled over to let its passengers off, but instead, it just blocks an active lane of traffic. I do find it amusing, though, that someone honked at it. Oh no, it's a fucking... When is this nightmare going to end, you might ask? He's sticking in my lane, he may as well go. Unfortunately, weird, washed-up Wally the Uber and Lyft driver is going to continue this nightmare that we just can't wake up from. He's going to stop in a red zone where he's totally blocking our lane. Oh, lovely. After I honk at him, others honk at him too. Other people are honking at him too. It is truly a nightmare on this street. That was good. Here we go. Oh, God. Look,
I mean, that was a bump.
plastic on the bottom. The right lane is closed up ahead because of road work. The way it's supposed to work is, if you're in the soon-to-end lane already, go all the way up to where the lane ends and merge there. I was already in the left lane, so I felt no need to jump out of line. This guy does jump out of line, goes up a ways, and wants to cut back in. And now he's blocking an open lane and gets high-beamed by another driver who also jumped out of line. But then the guy who did the high beaming now gets honked at by someone else. Crackhead Kathy's gallingly goofy, glitchy grandma should stick to public transport from here on out. Her license expired back in 1932, and it shows. She first is very slow to react to the light turning green. Then a bit slow around curves, as if the roads are wet. And now she panic brakes to just about a full stop, needlessly. That tractor was so much farther ahead. Instead of braking where and how much she did, she could have easily just snuck past the tractor. It's not like there was no space. For someone so paranoid, she actually then runs the stop sign. She really handled that stop sign like a boss, huh? Well, that boss needs to be fired. Someone honks for some unknown reason, and the honk triggers a young lady to go crazy. Listen for the hysterical screaming. Where something or is going to get too hot. Okay.
Fuck you. Shit, see, that's the kind of shit that's happening. Now what are you doing?
She was just gonna go for it.
Oh, there they go, there they go. Yeah, they'll pass. 7 over the limit isn't enough. Aggravate them?
Look at this.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really dangerous. Hold that thought.
You're about to see the mother of all clusters. It all starts with this Uber driver stopping and blocking an active lane of traffic. This driver can't go anywhere, and neither can this one, but the Uber driver chooses not to defuck this cluster for a while. He finally moves, and the world can go on. This should have been a movie called Willy Wanker and the Dumbass Factory. This is what society gets when we give just anybody a license. Everyone knows that the limit line for the railroad tracks is this. But not this person. They think the limit line is here instead. It isn't. These are just the road markings indicating that there are railroad tracks just ahead, but it's not a limit line. Traffic is now bunching up like a cheap pair of slacks. Total idiot. But you might say, Napa? Weren't you stopped where you weren't supposed to be? I was stopped in the permissible space ahead of the railroad tracks, where the triggering mechanism for the traffic lights is.
There's the right. Well, this was, they said, the Queen Mary in Long Beach.
Oh.
I went, cruise ship? I had no, yeah, the old cruise ship. So that thing apparently was a cruise ship. Then during World War II, we used it during the war.
Oh.
Then they made it back into a cruise ship, and then in this case, they let the woman and her mom continue on their after tossing the drugs.
Really?
It's unclear if they faced fines or other random.
Run across, no care.
Go ahead, run the stop sign, do whatever. There's nothing to... What are you doing? There's nothing to yield. There's no cars coming. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shoot.
Oh.
Nope. It's a red light!
Just because you can fit doesn't necessarily mean you should go ahead and insert yourself, unless you're having happy time with your partner.
You bitch.
Alright guys, there's a lot more exciting content to come, so be sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon, drop a comment below, give us a thumbs up and share. Also, check out some of our other videos. Thank you for watching.